So hey everyone, welcome back. I just thought I would start a new image today from Bennett Klein's, I'm just trying to think, Bennett Klein's Epic. So I just decided I wanted to add in something else. I'm also going to start trying to add in a bit of a difference so that there's a speed colouring as well as the real-time tutorials. So yeah, I figured I would look at adding both of those in. So we're starting with Bennett's Unfurl the Pearl in Epic. So I kind of fell in love with this fishy and the pearl and stuff like that, and I thought it would be interesting to look at doing the pearl and the fish and everything. So I thought that might be fun. And yeah, I'm just really wanting to do some more videos of this. I am going to still do my best to get up 3 videos. I haven't been doing the best at that because I do have a photography exhibition coming up and I've got some video stuff that I'm editing towards that. So yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, what I'm currently planning on using with this image is Fabercastell Polychromos. So the first colour I'm going to use, because I'm going to start with the fish, and I'm at least going to start with the fins. I'm not sure, I'll probably continue similar colours in the body, but I'm going to start with an Indanthrene Blue. So I'm thinking, like, I'm not sure if it'll work, but I'm thinking it would be interesting to try like a rainbow coloured fish. So we're just going to use our Indanthrene Blue. We're just going to bring a bit of it into some of these shadows, but we're not going to bring it all the way through the shadows. So you just want to bring in some sort of little shadow areas kind of thing. So where it lightens up, we sort of want to leave that lighter because we're going to add in some purples and greens and stuff like that. So we also want to, where there is shadows, create those shadows. So as you'll notice, Bennett's is grayscale as well, and I am adding in some of our little light tones to allow for a bit easier blending between the colours. So yeah, also I want to say, if there's anything in particular you'd like to see me do or learn, like what Sherry B mentioned with some things like that, which I intend on doing, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear if there's anything in particular that you would like to see me do, because it will help with sort of what I do here. I'm still going to work on finishing other images, of course, that we've started. So they aren't going to go into the background by any means. But yeah, I'm just interested to find out the types of things that you would like to see done on this channel too. So please feel free to let me know. So yeah, we're just coming in and we're basically following the lines of the fish's tail, but trying not to go into the really sort of light areas, shall we say. Like some light areas we're sort of adding into, and here behind this pearl we're going to add in our Indanthrene Blue around the circle of the pearl, just because that would have a shadow since it's in front of the tail. But yeah, please feel free to let me know what you might like to see here on this channel, or what you might like to see tried or done, and I'm happy to take that on. And I'm also going to start trying to add in some speed colouring, so you can still watch it's still going to have the real-time spot with the speed colouring, but it's also going to have, shall we say, a speed colouring so that if people don't want to watch the real-time tutorial, they can watch the speed colouring with the pencil numbers. rather than shall we say, not following it, so I just wanted to give that opportunity to everyone so that you have a chance to watch either or either. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things happen, and I hope you'll like that. I mean, you'll still be able to watch the real-time videos, they aren't going anywhere, but the tutorials will still be happening, but we'll also have just some speed colorings for those who prefer to see speed colorings, shall we say. So as you'll see, we're just basically following the lines of the fish's tail, so I might just try zooming in a bit because I was zoomed out just because I thought maybe it might cut some stuff out, but it looks like it's not going to, so that's cool. We'll just have to move it around as we go. So as you'll notice, Bennett's actually been very good. He's actually provided like the grayscale lines for shadows and where the depth of the images is meant to go. So that's kind of what I'm following here. It is. So that's how I'm starting off with my image anyway. I want to just follow these shadows and lines and textures. And then we're just making sure we add in some of our little sort of light pencil areas in there too. And there are some areas of the fishtail where it's not reaching the very edge because it seems the shadows decrease before that area, so we'll add other colours in those spots too. Pretty much I'm going to put up a recording showing a bit of what I've been working on so far with the video as well as the shoot on location, but it's kind of been 2 days of, shall we say, pretty much just working on clipping what I need to around in the image with the photo shoot thing because of the exhibition that's coming up. But yeah, as my friend and mentor said, well, the hard part's done now, so at least I don't have to worry about the hard part. So I'm not sure if there's any lines in those spots in particular, but I'm just adding a couple in because I want to. And then we're just adding a little light source areas around those spots. So I'm going for quite the streaky sort of look with this tail. I'm not trying to, well, it will be blended more as we go, but I'm not looking to make it, shall we say, really blended together right at this point. I want to keep that definition of the tail. which is what I'm trying to do with these lines and that I'm putting in. So you notice down here the tail finishing part is actually a bit lower, but you've kind of got the shadows slightly above that, so that's where I'm putting in my details into those spots. Excuse me. The direction slightly. There we go, that's better. I'm just going to bring up a bit of a line there just because I sort of want to bring that shadow bit in there. Going back and just adding a little bit of our light areas. I know that's more of a lighter spot in that area, but I just wanted to kind of follow the tone where the fins sort of flop over the other fins there. That's why I brought up that dark bit there. There it is. So this looks like kind of where, I'm not sure if that's where that part of the tail ends or not, but I'm going to have the blue going all the way through that section too, just because I want to. So yeah, the tail bit goes a bit up, or I'm not sure, I think the tail might even end here, and that might be part of the next fin up. I think it might, but I'm not totally sure, because they seem to sort of, these fishies all seem to flow into one with their tail schemes, but to me it looks like this fish's tail ends sort of about there, and then this is part of its back fins or something, I'm not sure, and this could be continuing parts of the tail further up around here. I guess we'll work it out as we go. Kind of confusing with the amount of tails. Yes. We'll work it out. Just added in a couple more little lines where I thought it could be used. So let's see. I think whilst I work those out, I might go on to the next colours with the tails and work that out. So what I think I'm going to use next is a Blue Violet by Fabercastell. So I'm just going to bring that in over all the colours. At least these darker areas anyway. Sharpener. Here we go. I'm just going to sharpen it. It's not anywhere near dead yet, but I just want to sharpen it to get these details better. So now we're starting to try and bring those streak colours with the Blue Violet, and some of these lighter spots I'm sort of going to bring part of the Blue Violet around them, and we're going to bring it down around this fin bit here too, because it's sort of in a lighter area, so we don't want really that dark blue shade, but we still want some of that there. Bring in some light tones where we can of that Blue Violet as well. But we're going to start bringing in some really light tones, some lighter tones, and working the lighter tones in after this. So like some purples and oranges and stuff like that, I'm thinking. Like a lighter purple, obviously. But yeah, feel free to let me know what you might like to see me do on this channel, because I would love to get some ideas from all of you as to what you might like to see happen or be done here. So I'm still going to work on finishing like Milli Marotta and all of those. They're not going anywhere. But yeah, we're just, I guess I just want to work out more things that you might like to see on this channel and see done. I'm also going to do my best to get this uploaded today so that you can all watch it today if you want to. So this part seems to be quite dark with the tail, I'm noticing, with all the streaks sort of areas here. But I guess that's sort of because I can't remember what these fish are called, but Siamese fighting fish is it, or a type of goldfish? But I know they have a lot of folds and flips and stuff in their tail because they use it to show off to females and stuff for, I guess, breeding purposes and that. And I just realised I forgot to put another piece of paper on the back, and that's causing other ink to smudge as it rubs. So I'll just grab my cardboard here. Whoops, there goes my phone. And I'm probably just going to pause for a minute just because battery time's getting close, and then we'll come back and continue with our blue violet. And yeah, we're good. So I will see you back here shortly to continue this. Just checking it's focused. So hey everyone, we're back. So we're just going to continue here with our Fabercastell blue violet. And we just want to continue going over where we've put our sort of light blue tones, but also our blue lines to continue with the fish's tail, or the part that we've worked out where this part is. So this part might even, down here, might even go up into that, I don't know. but part of it's flopping down here, so yeah, this part might even go up into this back part. It might, but we'll work it out as we go, I guess. So just bringing in some light tones of that blue violet where we've got our streaks as well. So I'm just trying to keep this sort of as realistic looking as possible. You don't have to do it that way. I know there's many different ways out there, but I just want to keep a very streaky looking sort of tail fish that looks kind of realistic, even if it's not realistic colours. So those light areas, I'm trying not to add too much of the purple into it, but I'm trying to bring a bit of the purple up into that just because of the fact that that sort of, shall we say, starts bringing new colours into each other and that. So we're going to bring these colours down into there too. So we are probably going to have to bring these colours down from the body into here, I guess, from what I'm looking at the minute. All these couple of tail colours that match there, we might have to bring some of them into the body, I'm thinking. That's what I meant. Just making sure we still keep our little areas of lighter tones added in. To allow our blending to sort of flow fairly well, or as well as we can get it. So I'm just going to flip it again for this part here. I pretty much just rotate it around in order to get the best angle that I can to feel the most comfortable whilst I'm colouring. So this is starting to look good, this little bit of tail. So there's a little part here where it's sort of, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I might just bring in the, I'll look at that in a minute. There's a little part just up here that sort of looks like it's sort of going a different direction. So I'll have to have a bit of a look at that and decide what we're going to do with it. We will. I think what I might do, I might just not touch that till I work out for certain exactly how I want to do that part with these colours. Then we can always come back to do that part. I'm just going to get my cloth out now that I'm starting to get more colour around. So yeah, I'm just not going to touch that spot too much till I sort of work out for sure what I want to do with it. Or not really touch that spot at all. Add some little light tones of purple into that final spot, or the blue violet I mean. So I think now what I'm going to do is bring in, I'm just trying to, oh that's right, that pencil is here. Sorry, as he is looking, oh no, that's not the pencil. No, okay. Ah, here it is. What I want to do is bring in I'm just going to do a test of this and see how the magenta looks. So I just want to see, it's not the right colour for this one that I want. So what I'm going to do instead is bring in a going to test the violet, and let's just see with the light purple pink. Or we could do crimson with the light purple pink. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the crimson with the light purple pink. So, just going to sharpen our crimson. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually bring in a Fabercastell crimson. And we're going to bring that over all the colours again. But we also want to bring it into some of these areas that have just the light shading areas. I'm still working out how much of this colour that I want showing out on the outer kind of rims or edges, I guess you could say. Because I am thinking of adding in some pink and still some orange. I'm considering, but I'm sure we'll work it out. So now I'm more working on, I guess, trying to blend this colour in a bit, because it's sort of starting to get to the point where the colours are more starting to blend together. Now we've got our darker shades in. Just bringing in our crimson areas, and some of those spots we're sort of bringing out above other spots, and we want to bring in some of our just light tones up in those spots too, but not filling in all the white areas right now. So I'm not sort of showing too much of this colour right now. I don't think this is looking too odd though. I'm crazy. No need to worry about it looking odd, because it doesn't look odd at all. But yeah. Making sure we bring in some of our light shades. I'm going to swap the position again now, just because we're sort of going to some other areas. We'll see, I may not add in orange, I may just do some more pinky tones into it, I'm thinking. So I love my pinks and purples and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is going to make this more a pinky purple fishy. And and then maybe do some oranges and stuff at the back and like a pinkish purplish coloured pearl. That's what I'm sort of half thinking of at the minute, which I think will be quite pretty. And then for the background, it kind of has a glow around it, so maybe a greenish glow. I guess we'll see when we get to that part. Yeah, just some lighter tones there. So as you can see now, the fish's tail is slowly starting to section into its little flowing folds, which looks awesome. I would love to have a marine aquarium, but I don't have one, like a saltwater aquarium with all the tropical sort of fishes. But I don't have one, so yeah. I love fishies, but yeah. I just find something about fish very calming when you're watching them or doing stuff with them and all of that sort of thing. So we're more sort of, now we've got our shadows down, we're trying to sort of blend colours into each other and together to make these things work. add in our purple around this little fin bit that comes on top of here, but we don't want to colour over it just because it's part of another fin. Yeah, we did put the blue violet in those spots. For a minute there I thought there was no blue violet in these areas. This one seems very dark with this little part of the fish's fin. It is, it's very dark. So I hope you can tell where the areas are coming out from in this spot because it is so dark. Like you can kind of tell, but you kind of also, because it's so close together and so dark, you can't totally tell either. So hopefully you'll work it, be able to see it. So now what we're going to come in with is our light purple pink. We want to bring that in on top of all these areas and try and follow where our lines are, although it's very hard to see them now because of all the colours are added. And we are going to add in some of our light tones after this. But right now we're just trying to use our light purple pink to lighten up a few of these areas a bit, try and get the shadows showing through if we can. It's not working that much, but just some little light pink where we're going to add in our final colour. Light pink shadows. So, I think I'm actually going to finish it with the light purple pink actually. So, change that. I'm going to finish it with the light purple pink. So I hope you can see the lines and areas. I'm just going to pause for a minute because we're getting close to the end of this battery time, and then I'll bring it back and we'll finish with the light purple pink. So I'll be back shortly. So we're back. We're just continuing with our Fabercastell light purple pink to do the rest of these tones. Here out. So yeah, I hope you can see all the tones and areas and textures and stuff in this spot. That we've gotten from doing all our different tones and stuff, because I know up here it does look quite dark with how small the little areas are. So yeah, I hope it's all showing out for you, but I really like how it's coming out. So I really like how this pink's just bringing up the light areas in the tail. It's really pretty. So I also wanted to say too, this video may be a little shorter again just because of the time factor with the exhibition thing that's coming up, but once the exhibition's sort of over and done with or going, it'll be starting in a bit under 2 weeks. Once that's sort of, shall we say, over and done with, we'll be definitely going back to a lot longer length videos. So yeah, in the meantime, just to try and keep up videos on YouTube, they may be closer to around an hour or a bit less, depending, but I'm just trying to still fit that in along with everything I have to do for this exhibition. So I hope you'll understand, but it's not going to be this way permanently. It's just for a little while whilst I try and sort out the exhibition stuff and that, because I just otherwise find myself I was getting way too stressed out with everything, and it wasn't really helping with my health. So I decided that, well, I still wanted to try and get things up for YouTube, but people were saying, well, can you not do so much for YouTube? But it's like, I still want to get those videos out there. So I sort of decided, well, what I might try and do is just do, at least still try and do the 3 videos a week, but just have them slightly shorter in the meantime whilst I am doing this stuff to get going for the exhibition, but it won't be permanently this way. So, you know, it'll definitely be going back to a lot longer videos soon. Well, soon meaning soon once the exhibition's sort of going and over and done with, because the exhibition's going to be like a, shall we say, adding more to it as we do it. So as we do it, we're still going to be doing photos and shoots and stuff. So I'm going to do my best once it's done to get back to long videos again, because I won't have to be spending a lot of time editing and working on composite photography images that I want to do for this exhibition. So because we're doing sort of a fantasy theme for the exhibition with my friend / mentor. So yeah, it's good. It's good, but it's a lot of stress and a lot of work trying to do everything that way. So that's why I'm just doing slightly shorter videos in the meantime. And once it's done, then the long videos will be coming back. And I'm still going to try and, from now on, I'm going to upload speed video parts, and I might even try going back to previous parts I've done and uploading them as like a speed colour along instead of as well, just so that people can sort of go back to, if people want to follow speed colour alongs instead of the real-time tutorials, they can do that, or if you want to use the real-time tutorials, you can do that. So you can choose to do both or either or either, but I just figure this is a way of sort of allowing people to choose which way they want. But real time is not going anywhere. I just figured for those who don't really want to watch the real time stuff, then another way to do it is to, shall we say, do a speed colour along thing on there so they can follow that as well if they want to, or they can do that instead and it'll be a quicker video. So yeah, I hope you'll enjoy it anyway. But basically the speed video will just be music with pencil colours on the screen, and that'll be it. So it won't be all the talking / explaining things as I do on this one, so yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it at that bit for now, just because I'm just checking its focus for sure. I keep doing that. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that for now, and I'm going to see if I can get it edited and uploading now, and maybe work on doing those 2 different videos, or getting them both uploaded, and maybe see about another video if I get time. I've got an appointment later, so yeah, I'm going to do the best I can anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and yeah, I will see you later. And yeah, I think I might try and do another part for another video for Wednesday if I can. So yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.